Myself, Foggy, and Nibbles. We have both just designed our GR4 car, and bear in mind we're not actually in person, down to lot. Had the same concept, but to complete, my guys, this is my design. So we kept the hexagon look, we kept the infinity look as our main brand, and the pack on the back. Pack on the back, I like that. A good old pack on the back. And the ray wheels. Now we go on to Nibbles' design. Same concept, but a complete different design. And the one that strikes me the most is definitely the bonnet. But the funny thing is that on the front of the car you did the hexagons, and I did that as a last little modification on the front of my car. We haven't spoken to each other about it. We said we were going to do our own thing, but we still had a few principles. Even the pack on the back is different as well. So it's clever, it's funny, but the good thing is that if we can design our, because I think on a pack level, even though I've now got more people liking it, but I think on a pack level as a community is that we want to design our own cars, we want to design our own sort of liveries and stuff, because you've got your own colours being green, my colour being blue. I think if we can... Oh yeah. Oh no. Well, we can always do that on the next car, but that'll be another time. But no, I'm actually quite impressed. Now, you're probably wondering why have I started this next stream, guys? Well, we are going to race in our cars. Now, have you upgraded your car, by the way? I have. Oh dear. I know where that's gonna go. I know what's gonna happen. Now bearing in mind guys, I tend not to like to race against Nibbles sometimes because I always end up losing or spinning off the track. So I think I'm gonna put it down for race for real. Do I get say on the track? Oh, I'm not going to do a Nürburgring. Not at night either. Alright, I'll give you a choice of time then. So, we've got 6 o'clock sunny or 6 o'clock rain, or we got 4:15 fine weather. What sort of time period? Okay, closest I can go for 4:15 is 4:35, and that's fine weather. Laps 5 or 6? Boost I'll put on strong. It'll be a grid start. No, neither am I saying that. Right. I have... Oh no, I have not. I forgot to name the thing. I'm going to label it as PAC AEM. Because I can. Right. The track is created. Or will be created. Oh, I just love the design. I mean, I'm proud of my design, and I know you're proud of your design. I just love the fact that me and you... But in fact I do as well. I just love the fact that we've both designed a car livery online, communicating through a stream, and it's just like completely different, but the same at the same time. Right, I don't know how this is gonna go. Now I haven't driven this car yet, so this is gonna feel... I've tried to keep it balanced as I could. I'm still getting used to it. I underestimated the braking. If this was in real life, this car would have crashed within a mile. It's a bit slidey. Not always a bad thing. I've gone to Tokyo. Yeah, I can see the hotel I stayed in. What's really creepy is that I actually been to this place in real life. Don't know about you, I am happy to start the race whenever you are. Let battle commence. Now, for those who have seen some of our previous streams, we have a little tradition. Flashy, flashy! Flashy, flashy! Right, so, same car, same design, to a degree. One with a bit more power, two completely different drivers. I know who's going to win. I'm actually gonna, for the purpose of the stream, I'm gonna have it on my own view, and then I'm gonna replay the playback, and then we can actually see what's going on. happened. The walls are solid. They don't move. What, it's a flexible wall? Yeah, we'll replay. You? Screw over? Never. Yeah, but the thing is though, you know how these races tend to happen. I tend to spin out and it takes me a while to get back on track. But it'll be interesting because I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to play this video, sorry, race the race, do the playback, and I'll look at you and you can look at me, and then we can see how people's driving styles are, and see if we can learn from each other on that one. Oh, you're quite close behind me. Yeah. I think that's the only reason why I crash. I can never do 3 things at once. But then I am on my favourite track. Ooh. What happened? But the thing is though, anything can happen in this race. You know what happens with me. Yeah. Yeah. Now, this may be... I was going to say, it's basically like one of those sort of saying, treat it like, no, you treat it like how you treat your woman. With kind of respect. I wouldn't know. I've just remembered I'm streaming this. Oh dear. How many daggers can I feel in the back of my head? Right. I am going to go this properly. The only thing I have noticed, GR4 seems to be a good brand of car to use. Sorry, category of car to use, but I don't know. I know, that's why you're going quiet. Yeah, the biggest distraction. That cost me about 0.180 of a second. Oh crud, so you got fastest lap. So despite me being a sort of, this is the thing, it also depends on how you take corners. That's the main purpose of this race, because we can also compare two things as well. What's the difference between an upgraded car to a non-upgraded car? And that might be something we can do in another stream. We have the same car and we upgrade it in a way where we can actually make it better. Yeah, that's what I want to do when we do the replay. We all know what that's going to mean. Because it'll be interesting to see how you spun out. And the wall moved. The fact that the back end swings out is not always a bad thing, you know. This is the thing, because me and you have two completely different driving styles as well. I mean, I've collided into the wall about 2 or 3 times, but it's not. Yeah. Well, it depends on, it's like you say, it depends on the race, and it also depends on how quick you're going, and how quick your car can accelerate out of it as well. I mean, this bit here, for example, that was a gamble, but it paid off. I'm aiming for fastest lap now. This might be interesting. Jeez, that was tough. The question is, have you got it? Now that's interesting in a way, because I'm in the faster car, so why is that happening? Try again. Now I know what my final lap is to beat. This is going to be tight. Oh! Ay, ay, ay. Now that's interesting because I took those 2 laps slightly differently. Now before you... Right, before you exit, let's take a replay and we'll look at each other. Pole position and fastest lap. 38,600, 710 points, distance 26.8, 380 experience.
You know I said earlier that I had a million?
Yeah. Now the thing is, I can't look at the replay. Driving options. Oh, we can't look at the replay. There's no replay.
Save replay? I've saved the replay.
Oh yeah, so have I. I'm gonna look at it now. So, in fact, what I'm gonna do, okay, I'm trying to figure out how you find the replay.
You go into My Library.
That would help. So, if we both look at the library, let's look. You look at me, and I'll look at you. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Hold on, they've decided to award me a car.
Yeah, daily thing.
Yeah. What is it? That's under S800.
That's not bad. So,
That used to be.
okay. Let's take a look at this replay. But I'll play mine at the same time as yours, so then we're looking at the right bit.
Loading.
Yep, likewise. Keep loading, 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 loading. Keep loading, 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 loading. Right. Replay. It's now starting. Flashy. Flashy, flashy. Okay, so mine's gonna be a little bit ahead of mine, but what? I can stop it. So
Just at the flashy, there we go.
yeah, just before you start moving, just pause there. So on 20, so stop it on 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yep, and then we'll play it together. That way, I will be reviewing Nibbles' footage, so you know what he saw, because we can always see it on mine. And then Nibbles can see it from his stream, if he's still streaming. Cool, so then he can see what I do, and we can probably see how good or how bad we race, basically. But, and we'll see how things go. So, are you ready?
See, I'll just pass over to you. There we go, and we are off. So I see that you've got a very good head start on me. You're really good at the.
I played it, by the way, so I'm going now.
Yeah, it's never good at the. You guys always seem to be.
Previous experiences, that's what it is. I've actually got... Have you got it so like? Have you got it so that it's like a drive-by? You know, like how they do in Formula One, where they see your car as it pans across. Press R1 to do it. It's quite cool. I can see where you crash into the barrier. To be quite honest, it could have been an interesting race. I mean, I don't know. With the extra with the extra power, okay, yeah, it helps. But then sometimes it could have a disadvantage as well. Because the more power you have, yeah. Yeah, I had the slipstream quite strong on this car. Because I mean, I'm looking at the car now, I mean, I can see myself still in the view. But I find it interesting because it's like, I look at how you race, and I see how I race. But I'm just curious to know how you do your braking at this tight hairpin, as it were. But you went round it nicely on my screen. We should be commentators. But have you noticed anything? Nope, not yet. Not according to my screen. But I have noticed something quite... There it is. Now you spun out. Okay, now I see what happened. You must be going at some speed for that to happen. But do you know what I find quite interesting as I'm looking at your stream? No, I can't see your stream. But when I'm looking at your I think I just... Yeah, so have you. But then you look a little bit later on through my drawing. I think it's like, not the last lap, but the lap before. It's actually a clean lap. How you do your power on your next lap. And then you could probably do the same on mine as well, so you press R once. Yeah, it's the cleanest one for me as well. Are you sure you're not me? Well, we are driving the same car. Yeah. Yeah. There is one thing I've noticed. Do you brake at any point during certain aspects of the track? So I can hear your engine time. Yeah. No. Well, I've just watched you do a lap on the inside. Now I'm quite intrigued because when I look at you driving on the inside, it's actually like I'm doing it myself. I think the only difference is that I would actually probably crash and burn. But it's just interesting to see how much concentration you need, even in a simulator game, where I was using my analog, but because I go full one way and then full the other. Yeah, I will be honest, it was kind of me being lazy to get the whole. It's too lazy to get my steering wheel out, so I used an analog stick instead. Didn't go anywhere, but I see what you mean about your. I think so, if I'm counting it correctly. But I've noticed that the engine clean. There's not been any wall collisions. And then gone. Now I'll be watching it. What? Oh yeah, I remember that. But if anything, there was a point where I'd never used the gears at all. I just didn't accelerate and I just lifted my foot off. At that point, for example. Quite strange, but it worked. But you can see what you mean by the back end of it though. You can just see it trying to flip out. And I'm just looking at the same corner again with you, and yeah, you go around it a lot cleaner than I do. Oh yeah. Every time I'm hearing you say that, I'm thinking, what have I done? What have I done to survive and cause you to go, oh no? I should pre-warn you guys, although you guys saw me do the race from my perspective, I should pre-warn that Nibbles is also streaming as well. I will paste the link, in fact actually no, rephrase that. Both streams for this event will be on the PAC arcade channel. We'll label which one is ours and which one is yours, and yeah, you can compare. I mean, like I said, this is more of an experiment more than anything else, because this is something we're going to probably be doing not frequently, but it'll be something different depending on what the circumstances are with our current situation, because as you know, it is May and we are in lockdown. Oh dear. Oh dear, here we go. In fact, I'm gonna observe mine.
Or is this the last one?
This is the last lap because we've got 1 minute 20 seconds of the last lap. So I'm looking at myself and I'm gonna hear you commentate. Well, if you comment on mine now, just to see how bad I really am, because I'm looking at mine now as well. So, go ahead. Thank you. But to be fair, I did have a slight advantage. One, I was using a controller. I had a few advantages. I had a controller. But then I didn't have a manual. I can't do manual on the controller. So when I say controller, I also had it in automatic. But the thing is, I'm also getting used to using the steering wheel because, I mean, it's a different way of playing, I guess. But it's also just a case of trying to adapt to it as well. But practice makes perfect, and I will be using it frequently, and that way it'll be fair game all around. But the thing is, we can prove that we can come up with two completely different designs on a car delivery, despite the fact we did it over stream, and we come out with two completely different. But the thing is, I think it looks quite cool. I mean, I've always said to people who support what we do is that as long as you advertise some form of PAC, then you're supporting our group. I know you were saying about the green livery as well. In fact, saying that, do you remember the first car we did? Yeah, I mean, for the benefit of for the people viewing my stream, I mean, I'm still working on this car as a PAC livery, but some of the cars that are already pre-existing, the Porsche, for example. Yes. Oh no, I'm doing 2-3 different things here. What's going on? Ah.
Right. I think I'm gonna have to give it a call for today. My stream. My wife's calling me. Do dinner.
But no, I will say thank you very much for joining me in the joint stream together. Same time next week, we think. No, whenever we can. Like I said, this has been a little experiment. I hope you guys liked it who are watching. I know me and Nibbles have. And no, it's been a real experience. And if you do have anything you'd like to say that supports us, or give us a few pointers, or if you've learned something from us, we'd like to know. But yeah, thumbs up, subscribe for more content. This isn't the only game that we will be doing. We will be doing some other streams as well. But for now, it's just Gran Turismo. Because we both like driving, and we can't drive under the lockdown conditions because, yeah, it's a sad world. But anyway, thank you very much, Nibbles, and thank you much for you guys at home. Thanks for watching. Cheers, bye bye.